Before we begin, I need to make this absolutely clear for YouTube. Everything in this video comes directly from a public federal court document, a lawsuit filed in the Southern District of New York on November 12th, 2025. And because of YouTube's rules, and for good reason, I cannot describe the explicit details of these assaults that are laid out in the filings. They're extremely graphic, and they involve a circuit overseer of Jehovah's Witnesses. And for adults who want the full information, I've attached the court document in the description below. And once you read it, you'll understand exactly why the plaintiff is seeking not less than $100 million in damages. This case isn't just about one predator. It exposes a dangerous cult structure, a system where a circuit overseer could rape a child inside the kingdom halls and inside an assembly hall, and Watchtower leaders covered it up from Brazil all the way to New York. According to the lawsuit, the abuser was Angelo Roviezzo, a circuit overseer, one of the highest ranking representatives in the Jehovah's Witness hierarchy. Circuit overseers travel between congregations. They appoint elders, remove elders, evaluate elders, and enforce Watchtower policy. The lawsuit states that he used that authority to isolate, groom, and violently abuse a 12-year-old girl inside Jehovah's Witness properties repeatedly over the course of nearly a year. I will not read the graphic details, but they are in the filing. Now, what we can say is this: the assaults happened inside the kingdom halls, inside an assembly hall, and sometimes while thousands of witnesses were gathered outside the door. She told the elders they silenced her, and when she tried to report it, they took her written messages, told her to stay quiet, told her to leave it in Jehovah's hands, punished her by removing her pioneer status, and transferred the circuit overseer to another congregation. And no one called the police. She was explicitly told, leave it in Jehovah's hands. And one of the most important parts of the lawsuit is this: transfers of circuit overseers cannot happen without direct approval from the Watchtower headquarters in New York. So when the abuse was reported and Roviezzo was suddenly removed, that decision came from the top. Such transfers cannot occur without explicit approval from New York. So 2023, more than a decade later, after she left the religion, moved to England, and tried to rebuild her life, Brazilian authorities finally arrested Roviezzo in 2023. He was convicted and sentenced to 15 years and 9 months in prison. And then, in 2025, the Watchtower sent representatives from New York to speak with her in person. And according to the lawsuit, one of them said, whatever you want, monetary, they will agree on. Just give us a number. Whatever you want, monetary, they will agree, any amount you decide. So obviously they sent some lawyers over to meet with her lawyer. And sounds like Watchtower has an open purse. So she refused the hush money, and she chose to file the lawsuit. The $100 million lawsuit. In the prayer for relief, the lawsuit demands compensatory damages, punitive damages, attorney fees, and a total amount of not less than $100 million. Not less than $100 million, together with interest, costs, and reasonable attorney fees. This is the highest amount I've ever seen on this channel. We've seen the Montana one at $35 million. I think there was a Hawaiian one that was very high. But we noticed on this channel, I covered 3 videos where Watchtower has recently, just in the last few months, privately settled out of court, because Watchtower themselves, the governing body, they were depositioned. They had to come in and answer a bunch of questions, so automatically they settled. And probably the same thing, the lawyer comes in, just like we were reading here, and says, whatever you want, we'll settle. So we think the $35 million case in Montana could have turned into something like this. But we just don't have the news because it was settled behind closed doors and non-disclosures were signed. And what's different here is this person did not take the hush money. It's right in the document. They didn't take the hush money. That's what they call it, and that's what it is. They want Watchtower exposed. So this is a really crucial case to all of us ex-JWs out there that want to see the Watchtower exposed. Maybe this is the case. So we're going to follow it closely. It proves what so many ex-Jehovah's Witnesses already know. This isn't a religion that protects children. It's a dangerous cult that protects predators and shields itself from the consequences. Imagine that. Watchtower punishing the girl and just moving the circuit overseer to another circuit. So to the survivors in this case, if you ever hear this, you deserved safety. You deserved compassion, and you deserve justice. So folks, let's keep living our life with love. That's what gives us a quality of life that God originally planned for us. Love, not Watchtower. Live your life with love. My name is Vern. This is Fixing My Faith. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. Well, before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to thank our Coffee Club supporters. These are the folks who help keep Fixing My Faith going, and I'm scrolling through them right now. And if you see your name, thank you for standing with us. But here's the thing. The best way you can support us is absolutely free. Over almost 60% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you've been watching and getting value out of these videos, hitting that subscribe button tells YouTube to share this with more people who need it. So subscribe, like, and share. And we also run a completely free community. It's called xjwfriends.com. That's where you can find it on the website, xjwfriends.com. And then on the website, once you go there, there's a link to the private Discord channel. And that's where people have a lot of fun. People share their stories, they get support, and they can connect without judgment. That's what happens there. There's also people that will help coach, life coaches, counselors. There's all kinds of support at XJW Friends. And if you're waking up or just need to talk it out, that's where you want to go. So here's a link on screen in case you want to find it. And we also put a link in the descriptions of all of our videos. You can just go right down there and hit the link to the Discord community. So whether you are supporting through the Coffee Club or just clicking, liking, and subscribing, it all helps spread the message. And we want you to know that we appreciate you. Live your life with love, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.